is August 10, 2017. My name is Strato Hamuremyi, and I'm a student in the Bachelor of Art program with the College for America at Southern New Hampshire University.
Yes.
And I'm conducting this interview as a part of my academic work. With your consent, I will record this interview and use the information in a state deliverable I'm working on for a state development project. The interview will be used to create the state deliverable and submitted to College for America so that my project can be evaluated. This recording will be used solely for this purpose. The interview information will be temporarily stored in the College for America online evaluation, to which only the evaluator and the College for America staff have access. Do you have any question?
I think I don't have any question.
Do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Yes.
Thank you. You are going to repeat this statement.
Yes, sir.
I,
Innocent Nyumva,
give my informed consent
give my informed consent
to participate in this interview, to be recorded, and use it as a part of the students'
and used as part of the students'
academic work. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Here there are some questions that I'm going to ask you.
Yes.
The first question is, what are the three branches of government?
Three branches of government. I think I know legislative, judiciary, and executive.
What does each branch do?
Well, for me, I know that there is in executive there is president and other leaders, and then for judicial there is it is a part of which is dealing with the laws and the judges and so that. So is what I know about only that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apart from Democrats and Republicans, can you name a third party? Anyone?
Yeah. As if you know, those two parties are the big ones known in the US. And many people they know those two parties. But I think there is the third one, which is calling Green Party.
Okay.
Is also a third party which I know in the small parties. As if you know that those are the big ones, Democrats and Republicans.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last question asks is, what is the basic process by which a bill becomes a law?
Yeah, as you know, things related to laws and what we don't know as we live as a population, so we are not informed about the laws. Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Today is August 10, 2017. My name is Strato Hamuremyi. I'm a student in the Bachelor of Arts program with the College for America at Southern New Hampshire University. And I'm conducting this interview as a part of my academic work. With your consent, I will record this interview and use the information in a state deliverable I'm working on for a state development project. The interview will be used to create the state deliverable and submitted to College for America so that my project can be evaluated. This recording will be used solely for this purpose. The interview information will be temporarily stored in the College for America online evaluation system, to which only evaluator and College for America staff will have access. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
Do you have any? Do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You are going to repeat this statement. I
I, Brent Sarimana,
give my informed consent.
give my
Informed consent
informed consent
to participate in this interview,
to participate in this interview,
to be recorded
to be recorded
and used as a part of the student
and used as a part of the student
academic work.
academic work.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You are going to try to answer these few questions that I'm going to ask you. The first question asked is, what are the three branches of government?
Well, the three branches of government I know is executive, judiciary. Actually, those are the two things that I know in those branches.
You only know two.
I only know two.
Okay, thank you. The second question asks, what does each branch do?
Oh, well, I know about judiciary. It's all about rules, about court, judging, and things like that. Yeah, that's all I know.
For the third question asks, are part of Democrats and Republicans. Can you name a third party?
Well, I think the third party is Green Party.
Green Party. Okay. The last question asks is, what is the basic process by which a bill becomes a law?
I'm not very sure about it, but I think it's needs people to claim about any issue and ask the senator or deputy, and if they allow it, they go to the court or in the law and they register. That's only what I know about it.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Hello. My name is Strato Amremi. I'm a student in the Bachelor of Arts program with College for America at the Southern New Hampshire University. And I'm going to answer these questions. The first question asks, what are the three branches of government? There are three branches of government. The first one is called legislative, the second one is called executive, and the third one is called judicial. Legislative, they are responsible for creating the laws. Executive, they are responsible for executing the laws, but judicial, they are responsible for interpreting the laws. These are how those three branches are connected. The other question asked is how the branches of the government check and balance. The system of checks and balance is required to keep the government from getting to power in one branch. For example, I can give you like a typical example. The executive can vote bill from legislative branch, but the legislative branch can override the votes. And then the second example that I can give you is that the Supreme Court may check Congress by declaring a law unconstitutional. So the power is balanced by the fact that members of the Supreme Court are appointed by the president. So those appointments must be approved by the president. So the system of checks and balance was held to ensure that no one branch of government gained supremacy than others, or no one branch of the government can be more powerful than other branches. Here we are going to talk about the history of the two parties. According to boundaries.com, they stated that modern political party system in the United States is dominated by two parties, which are Republicans and Democrats. And then these two parties have won every presidential election since 1852 and have controlled the United States Congress to some level or to some extent since at least 1856. In order to let you know much more about the history of the two political parties, let us start by distinguishing the Federalist and Anti-Federalist. Federalists were the supporters of the ratification of the United States Constitution, but Anti-Federalists were the opponent of the ratification of the United States Constitution. So, the first party system of the United States featured the Federalist Party and Anti-Federalist Party. So, to let you know how those two political parties, I mean Democrats and Republicans, have risen, let us start by Republicans, or the Democratic Republican Party was founded in 1792 by Thomas Jefferson and James Madison in order to oppose the policies of Hamilton and the Federalist Party. So, in modern political party system, Federalist Party changed to Republican, but Anti-Federalist changed to Democrats. These are how those two political parties, the major political parties we know, Democrats and Republican, have risen. And then, apart from Republicans and Democrats, there are other minor political party. For example, Independents or Green Party. And then those minor parties, they play important role on national politics. The impact are that I can say that a third party candidate can shift attention to a particular issue and can take a vote away from major political party candidate, so they influence the election result. Thank you. The third question asks how does a bill become a law? First of all, a bill is requested or born by anyone, but registration is introduced by a member of Congress. First, there is some like a collaboration by which a bill becomes a law. The first one are sponsors. They help to introduce legislation, and then the second ones are committee. After introducing the legislation, it goes to committee to be examined, and if the committee does not act on the bill, it effectively dead. The third one are subcommittee. After being examined, it goes to subcommittee for study or hearings, and then after hearings, or when hearings are completed, the committee may meet up to mark up the bill to make changes, and then the other one, then it already returned to the committee. After receiving a subcommittee's report, they recommend it to the House or Senator by a process called ordering a bill reported. And then after that, there is a process called voting. After the debate, the bill is passed or defeated by the members of voting. And then the next step goes to other chambers. This chamber may approve the bill as received, may ignore it, reject it, or change it. And then the next step is conference committee. If the conferees are unable to reach agreement, the registration dies. After that, after both the House or Senator have approved a bill in identical form, it is already sent. It is sent to the President. If the President approves of the registration, he signs it, and it becomes a law. Yeah. Thank you for your time.